Whoa, wait. No, what was that last bit? Go back, back. 20 billion? That seems like kind of a lot for 200 boys' toys. Don't we have anything cheaper?
Whoa, now wait, 6 billion? And I thought the Falklands had showed us these things were sitting ducks to missile attack anyway. What else have we got?
Now I know what you're thinking. Well, we need all those boys' toys because otherwise Britain will be defenceless. But there are 4 things you need to know about that argument. The first thing you need to know is that we spend an enormous amount of money on defence. We are the Western world's second highest spender, behind only the United States. And next year we'll be spending $33.5 billion, including $7.6 billion on shiny new kit, the modern-day equivalent of these 15-inch naval guns behind me from the age of the Dreadnought. And the second thing is the people in charge of spending all that money, the Ministry of Defence, or MOD as it's known, have a truly shocking record in terms of getting value for money for taxpayers. Every year, the National Audit Office takes a look at the 20 largest defence procurement projects. And last year, they found that they were running a combined $3 billion over budget. Actually, that was down from the near $5 billion of previous years because the MOD has fiddled the numbers. Even worse in some ways is the delay. Almost every major defence project runs way behind schedule. Last year, the combined delay on those 20 major projects was 433 months, which is the equivalent of 36 years. And as we pointed out on Waste Watch before, if we'd had to wait for the Spitfire that long, we'd have still been waiting when we were all slipping into purple flared trousers at the beginning of the 1970s. And the third point is that a lot of this kit isn't really fit for purpose even after it's been delivered years late and billions over budget. In his excellent book, Lions, Donkeys and Dinosaurs, Lewis Page, an ex-Royal Navy officer, gives us a catalogue of hideous failures over the years, including the infamous SA-80 infantry rifle that still wasn't working properly nearly 2 decades after it was initially delivered. Page's view is that in most cases, taxpayers could get a much better deal and our armed forces get much better kit if we simply gave up and bought American. For example, instead of putting all that money into the Eurofighter, we could have bought the F-15, probably at around a quarter of the price. Finally, there's the issue about whether we're actually spending this money on the right things. Let's just remind ourselves what a current-day war actually looks like.
Yes, the drain. We have a drain.
The fact is that most of the really expensive kit, like the fast jet fighters, the Type 45 destroyers and those submarines, isn't really going to help us fight current-day wars at all. In fact, there are many who argue that we should reshape our entire defense budget fundamentally, but are blocked from doing so by bureaucratic infighting in the Ministry of Defense. Now, I haven't even touched on some of the other major new projects heading down the road towards us, like the Future Large Aircraft project, currently standing at $2.5 billion but counting, or of course the Trident nuclear program. The government has been incredibly cagey about telling us how much that's going to cost, but outside estimates have come up with figures as high as £70 billion. And as for being independent, because most of the key technology is American, we will never be able to use it without American permission. As Lewis Page suggests in his book, even in a non-military age, we taxpayers need to become far more aware and far more critical about the way that the government spends money on defense.